Hello and welcome to the Crystal Vision podcast, where we dive deep into the strategies and energetics of business, money, and mindset mastery so as to create the next generation of wildly wealthy women. My name is Olivia Clare and I'm a serial entrepreneur who is obsessed with giving you all of the tools that you need to create your crystal clear vision of success. Each week, you will hone in on your unique zone of genius and embody the highest version of yourself to reverse engineer your way to your dream life. If you're ready to let go of the hustle and effortlessly call in more money, more growth, and more fulfillment, stay tuned. Hello, and welcome back to the Crystal Vision podcast. Today, I've got a little episode for you all about becoming an integrator. Now, for the last couple of weeks, we have been talking about what is an integrator, how do you know if you're more of an integrator than, say, visionary or have a visionary brain. And now I want to get into my journey a little bit more and how I came to consider myself an integrator and how you might come to the same decision as well or pursue this as a career. Because I can tell you right now, I did not come out of the womb with a tattoo on my forehead that said integrator. It has actually been quite a long process to coming here, and I only really identified with the word integrator probably about 12 months ago. So let me just give you a little bit of backstory into my relationship with the business world. I tell it like I kind of fell into business in a way. So I did really well in school. I worked really, really hard and I topped my class and I got into my dream university course, which was a double degree in media and communications and English at the University of Sydney. And I was so excited. My dream was to be a magazine writer, maybe a beauty writer or a travel writer, and live a very glamorous life, traveling the world and writing about it. And I had written a short book in the past, and I really thought like I was going to be a writer. This was my career. And I got about 12 months into uni and I didn't love it. I was a bit slack with my assignments. And once I finished school, I became a tutor and I helped other people who were in school themselves, anywhere from year 7, anywhere from year 3 to year 12, with English or with maths, and just like helping them get good marks and understand concepts and things like that. And within the company, about 3 months into being a tutor, they had an internal role going to be an inquiries assistant. And I applied because it was an extra 12 hours a week. It was online remote work, which really suited me. I liked being able to work from home. And they sat down with me. They gave me the training about how to handle these inquiries, how to handle incoming leads, what software to use. And I was obsessed. I thought about it day and night. I was confused for a good 2 months straight. And then by month 3, I feel like I had mastered it because I was very, very detail oriented. And within those 3 months, I moved up to marketing manager and within a year, executive manager of the business. And I really felt like I had this feeling of, oh my God, why have I not been doing this my whole life? How did it take me until I was 18 to realize that this is what I wanted to do? I don't actually want to be a writer. I don't want a degree. I don't want to major in English. By that point, I was really hating having to read all these books and think about really esoteric things. I just wanted to be working and I just wanted to be talking about business and systems and operations and marketing. Strange, but that's my thing. And so the funny part as well is both my parents had their own businesses at different points in their lives while I was growing up, and they had a lot of language about business finances. And so I grew up hearing a lot about those things, but both of them were very passion-oriented businesses, not necessarily business-oriented businesses like mine is, not B2B. So I I didn't really think that, I guess when I was younger, I didn't make the correlation that what they were doing was business and that might be something that I wanted to do. And so I worked with this company as their executive manager, and it got to the year 2021. I decided to take a year off of uni because I was feeling really drained by the work, and I wanted to start my own business. I had an idea, I ran with it, and through that process, I realized that I didn't really like that business that I had created or that type of work. I had clients coming in, but it really wasn't my passion. Business is my passion. As you can tell, I love to talk about it all day long and think about it all day long. So I decided to become a coach, a business coach, and do some consulting. And it was about this time last year that I read the book Traction by Gino Wickman, where he talks all about the entrepreneurial operating system and this idea that he covers even more in his book Rocket Fuel about integrator versus visionary. And I thought, that's me. I love online business. I love being a manager in online business and dealing with marketing and dealing with operations. I am an integrator. And it wasn't until, probably 6 months down the track that I really, really accepted that title, and I changed my Instagram name to @Olivia the Integrator, and I positioned myself in the market not as a business strategist, but not as a coach or as a consultant, but as an integrator. And a lot of the work that I do with clients is involved with delegating to my team to complete the tasks and dealing with big picture strategy and high level management. And I've worked now with multi-six-figure, seven-figure coaches, agencies, and digital businesses. And so in the grand scheme of things, right, that's my big how I got here story. But I'm sure what you're thinking is, that's great for you. How can I start to get clients as an integrator? And so my best tip is to just roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty and get started. So go on Upwork, go on any other freelance website that you like, freelancer.com, Fiverr, there's a million websites out there, and just try different things. Try doing email marketing for one person, social media marketing for another. It doesn't really matter at this point necessarily how much you're getting paid. What is really important is to get a feel and a broad understanding of all of these different parts of business, because being an integrator really means being able to cover many different moving pieces at once that are in the realm of marketing, operations, and management, right? Managing a team. And so the best way to, first of all, know whether you even like doing any of that stuff, but second of all, gain real hands-on experience that will help you in the industry is by working with people and just getting started, whether that's for free or $10 an hour, $20 an hour. You can only work your way up to a higher package or higher rate once you have that experience. So you have to start somewhere. And I really want you to take the perspective of, this is going to help me in the long run learn about this. And look, we go into student debt for a university degree when we can get paid to learn and get paid to work with. There's so many companies who are willing to teach you as long as you stick around for 6 or 12 months and don't just leave after 2 weeks. So I really, really encourage you to just practice, just try, just like literally just get in there. Okay, just get right in there. All that to say, it isn't also important to invest in some courses, some books, and some coaching. Like I mentioned before, Gino Wickman has a lot of information, and he should really be your first port of call if you want to embody the term integrator, because he has the definition of that in the entrepreneurial operating system. That book is What the Heck is EOS Anyway, in Rocket Fuel and in Traction. So go and read those first. Other online courses and coaching, just anyone in the realm of the digital world, people who potentially have agencies or who are high-level freelancers will be able to support you. But please don't go into debt or put yourself in a really difficult financial situation if this is a hunch. Really, the best way to learn this and to know whether this is what you want to do is to just go out there and do it and just try. So I think we really overvalue theoretical education nowadays, and I think we need to move back to experiential education and going out there and giving it a go. So that's my best advice. In terms of a uni degree, if that is, or a college degree, if that is something that you want to pursue and you want the end goal being an integrator, anything in the business realm is related. The other thing I will say, if you want to get a master's in business, an MBA, you can get that. You don't necessarily need a degree in order to get that, a bachelor's degree. You can get that if you have over 5 years experience in the industry. So that is another way to get another qualification that will help you, because some people do want certifications in relation to this realm of work. You cannot go and get a bachelor's of integratedness. It would be a bachelor's of business, marketing, information business systems, anything along those lines. So that is how you become an integrator, or that is how I became an integrator. Another really cool way is to just work with one company like I did and work your way up, and just, if you really show that you have so much passion and so much drive for learning, they will give you more and more tasks. They will continue to challenge you, and before you know it, you will be advancing in your career and working at a really high level. And that's where you can make those big jumps from business to business, or from employee to freelancer, and be able to support yourself financially and really build a career and a following or a network around that. So I hope this episode helped. If you are interested in becoming an integrator, and I am on Instagram, it's at Olivia the Integrator. I'm always happy to answer any of your questions. I love chatting with people. I have a podcast, so I love to talk. So please just send me a message if you have any questions, or if you're interested in pursuing this more and you want some support. I'm happy to sort of be a sounding board for you, and just let me know that you came from this episode. And if you could share this episode to your story, that would mean the world to me, so that other people can start to interact with me and my world and online business. I'm obsessed with it. I want more and more people to be obsessed with it too. And if you could leave a 5-star review, that would also be amazing, because it just means that I reach more people and we have more integrators, and the world needs more integrators. So that is everything. Thank you so much again for listening. If you made it this far, enjoy the rest of your amazing day. Bye.